So in terms of practical, like hands-on leadership experience, this year the thing that comes to mind first and foremost, I guess, is my time as SGA president. So I was SGA president this year, and I had done SGA senator duties the year before, which is a very different ballgame. The SGA president is involved with a lot of planning, a lot of, I guess, group dynamic stuff, and just sort of making sure the group functions as a unit. And so pretty early on, one of the ways that I felt most comfortable operating in that capacity was uh, being very collaborative. I thought, I was in a room full of people that I had a lot of respect for, and I thought that the decisions that we made, if people felt that we were making them as a group, and that everybody was aware of what was going on, everybody sort of had that buy-in, that would make for a pretty successful time. And I learned in leadership class that this is related to process fairness. It's basically just making sure everybody understands what's happening and feels part of it, feels like part of it. So there were bumps in the road in terms of a couple group dynamics, and I think that's going to happen generally speaking. I know in the leadership literature, we looked a lot at basically how leaders could fail and how they pick themselves up, and et cetera, et cetera. And I thought overall, just going through that process and really being in charge of a group that could make real things happen was very valuable, and I'm really glad I got to do it. Another kind of leadership was the alternative spring break that I did over spring break this spring semester. And this was absolutely more of is a different kind of leadership, and it was a sort of participatory, leading by example kind of leadership. It was basically looking for the jobs that needed to get done and doing them, and just making sure that I guess the group's goal was achieved. And I think definitely, I know we talked about the pace setters in leadership and how that can be a good thing or a bad thing. But I think in that context where I wasn't designated as the person in charge, doing that sort of pace setting was, I guess, helpful in terms of keeping people motivated. Just because I wasn't really telling people to do things, I was just doing and hoping they would follow along. So, um, so yeah, I guess there's in both of those things, and I guess any leaders like this, it was very group oriented, and I think that's a key to successful leadership.